Hi, everyone. Today, let's talk about our cousins. If you go to a zoo and see a hairy creature swinging from a branch, your first instinct might be to point and say, "Look at that monkey." Even the famous children's book character, Curious George, is called a little monkey in every single story. But if George were a real animal, he'd probably be highly offended. Biologically speaking, George doesn't have a tail, and in the world of primatology, that one missing feature is the difference between a commoner and royalty. In fact, calling an ape a monkey is a bit like calling a tiger a house cat. It's biologically impolite. Today, we are going to dive into the family tree of the primates to look at the tail rule, the secret of the shoulder joint, and the slightly awkward reality that if you are watching this, you aren't just related to an ape, you are one. To understand who is who, we first have to look at the back porch. The general golden rule is simple. If it has a tail, it's a monkey. If it doesn't have a tail, it's an ape. While there are a few traitors in biology, the Barbary macaque, for instance, is a monkey that lost its tail, this rule works perfectly for 99% of the animals you'll see. Monkeys use their tails like a fifth hand, or a balancing pole to navigate their world. Apes, on the other hand, evolved away from tails millions of years ago as they moved into a different socioeconomic class of movement. To understand this split, we have to look at the family mansion of the primates. About 25 million years ago, the ancestors of apes and the ancestors of monkeys decided to stop talking to each other at the dinner table and went their separate ways. Monkeys make up the vast majority and can be thought of as the middle class of the primate world. They are split into two groups, the New World monkeys from Central and South America and the Old World monkeys from Africa and Asia. Apes, known as hominoids, are the elite branch. They are fewer in number, larger in size, and, no offense to the monkeys, much, much smarter. This is where the engineering gets interesting. If you watch a monkey move through the forest, it looks similar to a cat or a dog, running on top of the branches on all fours because its skeleton is designed for horizontal travel. But apes have a superpower in their shoulders. They possess a highly mobile shoulder joint that allows them to reach above their heads and swing underneath the branches, a movement called brachiation. If you look at the chest of a gibbon or a chimpanzee, you'll see they have broad, flat chests, just like us, whereas monkeys have narrow, deep chests, like dogs. This broad chest allows an ape's arms to swing out to the sides, giving them a 360-degree range of motion. This is why a gorilla can do a pull-up, but a monkey really can't. There's also a massive intelligence gap to consider. In the primate world, the ape is the undisputed big brain. It's not just that they have larger brains, it's the brain-to-body ratio that sets them apart. Apes demonstrate high levels of tool use, such as chimps using sticks to fish for termites, or orangutans using leaves as umbrellas. They also show a capacity for language and self-awareness. If you put a mirror in front of a monkey, it usually thinks it's seeing a rival and tries to fight it. But if you put a mirror in front of a great ape, it eventually realizes that it is looking at itself and might even start checking its teeth for spinach. The ape club itself is divided into two sections. First, there are the lesser apes, which include the acrobatic gibbons. They are smaller, have incredibly long arms, and live high in the canopy without building nests. Then there are the great apes, or hominids. This is the VIP lounge, including orangutans, gorillas, chimpanzees, and bonobos. These animals are massive, highly social, and usually walk on their knuckles. Now, here is the part that makes some people uncomfortable. Biologically speaking, there isn't a great ape club and a separate human club. There is just the great ape club, and we are the fifth member. Genetically, humans are 98.8% identical to chimpanzees. We share the same flat chests, mobile shoulders, and the same lack of a tail. In the 18th century, the father of taxonomy, Carl Linnaeus, famously noted that he could not find a single anatomical character that distinguished man from ape. He eventually added the term Homo sapiens, or wise man, just to keep the authorities happy. So the next time you see Curious George or King Kong, remember, if it's small and has a tail, it's a monkey, renting the forest. If it's big, tailless, and swinging under a branch, it's an ape, owning the forest. And if it's sitting in front of a computer screen, well, it's a great ape that just learned something new. Choosing to understand the world through science doesn't make it less magical. It just makes the family tree a lot bigger. If you enjoyed this deep dive into our hairy relatives, hit the like button and subscribe. Let me know in the comments which great ape do you think you act like on a Monday morning. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.